Hello, this video is a closer look at the RS-10 red dot sight from primary arms. It's been about 3 years since its release in 2022. It got a fair bit of criticism during release, so I wanted to see how it's holding up in 2025 and check whether those early issues have been fixed. Back in 2022, Brassfax released a video highlighting several issues with the RS-10. According to his review, the optics suffered from problems like the dot disappearing near the edge of the window and noticeably low refresh rate on the emitter. A few other reviewers also mentioned concerns like the mounting screws being the wrong size. There aren't many recent reviews talking about these issues, so that's why I made this video. As you can see in these clips, the dot doesn't disappear before reaching the edge of the window, but it actually continues slightly past it like a good red dot is supposed to do. There are also a few other videos on YouTube showing this, so it's most likely Brassfax had an early production model or one with a manufacturing defect. Brassfax also mentioned that the refresh rate was so low you could see multiple dots trailing behind the main one, like the pointer trail effect in Windows. From experience I found that this issue doesn't appear at higher brightness levels. Anywhere from brightness level 5 to maximum brightness, the emitter refresh rate is high enough to look like any decent red dot. Once you drop to brightness level 4 or below, however, you do start to notice the trailing effect, so lower refresh rate does still exist with brightness level 4 and below. Early buyers had problems with mounting screws not fitting the optics plate or the slide, and it seems primary arms did respond to this and change the measurements to fix the issue. In my case, the RS-10 mounting screw matched my Docton button optic plate and I had no problems tightening the screws. There are a few complaints that some pistols like the PSA Dagger and the Walther PDB have fitment problems. For my VIS 100 from FB Redom, there were no problems. The RS-10 is advertised as having two night vision settings, but I would say for normal night vision shooting, the second setting is too bright to look at without an external light source. The lowest setting is definitely usable in a dark environment with night vision. The second lowest setting can work alright if you are using an IR illuminator or there are other lights making the lowest setting too dim, but it is too bright to use alone with NVGs. Overall, the RS-10 received a lot of harsh criticism early on due to issues with the first production batches or inconsistent quality control. I came across a statement from Primary Arms on a forum where they mentioned fixing the screw and emitter problems, and based on my testing that seems to be accurate. At this point I'd say the RS-10 is a solid option if you're looking for a red dot with a Doctor footprint, especially for pistols like my VIS 100 from Fabrica Brony, where that mounting pattern is required. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helps you get a better understanding of the current state of the RS-10 and how it actually performs in 2025.